In a Noahide society, every Noahide judge must be worthy of judging. After all, judging is a serious responsibility. Indeed, it's one of the 7 Noahide commandments. According to our sages, a worthy judge is one who is an expert in the details of the Noahide commandments, one who is wise in the ways of human behavior, and one whose character traits are fitting to be a judge. These character traits we'll cover in the next few videos. But the first part is obvious. In order to judge according to the law, you must know the law. The judge should be well versed in the Noahide commandments, and he should understand how the court operates. If a Noahide judge has to constantly ask others how to rule, then he is not the one ruling, the others are. And thus he would not be truly functioning as a judge. An example of this knowledge is a judge who deals with matters of idolatry. A judge who rules on cases regarding idol worship must be an expert in idolatry. They must know how the city's idols are served. They must know what constitutes worship. And they must know the related prohibitions, such as sorcery or divination. Someone who lacks this knowledge should not be judging on cases concerning idolatry. In fact, if a judge is not an expert and not extremely knowledgeable in a specific area of law, then he should not be judging those cases at all. And if a judge, for example, who is not an expert in idolatry, rules on a case concerning idolatry, his ruling has no validity. In other words, nobody has to pay attention to what this judge rules. Only a qualified judge in such a case can render a binding ruling. But knowledge of the law alone is not enough. The judges also must be wise in understanding human behavior, human intentions, and human character. Judging is not just applying rules to facts. In many cases, the outcome depends on what the person meant, not just what they did. 2 people can perform the same action, yet one may be guilty and the other may be innocent, depending on their intention, or their awareness, or their specific circumstances. For example, a person might cause harm intentionally, accidentally, or under pressure. Outwardly, the case may look the same. The person caused harm. But in reality, each situation is completely different, and each situation should be judged differently. Indeed, a judge who lacks understanding of human behavior may misread the situation. They may believe someone who is lying, or they may doubt somebody who is telling the truth. For example, in giving testimony, witnesses may often exaggerate, or they may omit details, or they may just be plain mistaken. So we want judges who understand human nature, human behavior. When it comes to justice, people's lives are at stake. True mishpat, performing justice to save life, requires a deep understanding of people, the way that they think and act. And finally, the judge's wisdom shouldn't even be limited to human behavior. The judge should also have knowledge of the world, wise in fields like health or engineering. For example, a judge may need to evaluate the seriousness of an injury, or someone may claim that nearby construction caused the wall of their building to collapse. Is that plausible? A judge has to be constantly asking, is this realistic? Does this make sense? Without a basic understanding of how the world works, the judge may misunderstand the facts of the case and then reach a wrong conclusion. So I hope we've seen that a judge must have broad wisdom, not only in the law, but also in people and the world at large. To close, the knowledge that a Noahide judge must have is first knowledge of the Noahide laws and the details and how the court operates. If he is ruling on a specific area of Noahide law, he should be an expert in that area. A Noahide judge must also have a wise understanding of people. They must be able to analyze their intentions, their behavior, and also their character. And a Noahide judge must have a wise understanding of the world. What is realistic? What is possible? What actually happened? In the next videos, we'll delve into the character traits that a Noahide judge must have. So subscribe to stay tuned. This is the legal system of the future. This video was on the knowledge of Noahide judges. Thank you, as always, for watching.